Here is the website that I would highly recommend if you want to know the player population on your server. It's called Ironforge, and as of today it has the most accurate information compared to other websites. There are other sources for classic WoW realm populations, but as far as I can tell, they are not very reliable at this moment. Historically, there have always been two big and well-known World of Warcraft databases. First one being Wowhead and second one WoW Progress. But as of December 2019, they only published their information on classic WoW populations once, and it was way back in September, back when there was still layering and Phase 2 didn't quite have an effect on server population. Obviously, this information is purely speculative, but without Blizzard publishing the official data on their end, this is gonna be as good as it gets. You can have theories as of why the almighty Blizzard don't want to share this information with us, although I think we all do know why.
You think you do, but you don't. Remember that they themselves did not believe in success of classic WoW and had been treating it like a little nostalgia game. People might have already forgotten, but there were only 7 PvP servers when the game launched, compared to now, when we got more than 25 PvP realms only in North America. Here's why I feel like knowing this information would be super useful for all players. Realm population is the first and most important factor for the people to consider when choosing their server in classic WoW. The most precious resource that we as humans have in our lives is our time, and the leveling process, as well as building up a strong guild and a server reputation, takes enormous amount of that resource. That is why it's so crucial to pick the perfect realm for yourself right away. On one hand, you don't want to end up on a dead server where you can't find a raid group or a dungeon group. On the other hand, it's really frustrating to find yourself waiting in the queue every time the new wave of content of the game comes out, especially if you live in a big city and have to experience a different kind of queue prior to logging in. That is why I also want to recommend you what is, in my opinion, an example of a perfect population realm: Deviate Delight. This server is like the Las Vegas of North American WoW servers. It doesn't have big population, but it's famous for its numerous super fun events happening every night. What people don't know, however, is that we also have a super strong raiding community on both the Horde and the Alliance side, and every time a new guild manages to take down Ragnaros or Onyxia for their first time, it is published in our local newspaper, the Daily Deviate, which is, by the way, a far more trustworthy and reliable source of information than the Grobbler's Times. So if you're still looking for a realm to start your new adventure in classic WoW, come join us on the best WoW classic realm out there, Deviate Delight.